So bro, we finally got the casting for the Highlander reboot. Okay. Now, fuck me. I'm gonna say it. Bautista, I don't know. I think Clancy Brown could still fucking hang. I just don't know. I'm very happy for this dude down here. I cannot fucking remember his name. I was hoping they'd have it. Yeah, they keep talking about how Kurgan's like taller than the main character. So I don't think that's an issue though. Honestly, if Russell Crowe puts on a Scottish accent to play a Spanish character, I will piss myself, bro. That's the thing, right? That's the thing with this kind of shit is this guy's saying a Spanish character. Okay, his name was Ramirez, right? In Highlander. But it was my understanding that he was older than that even, okay? And that he didn't actually, like, none of these nationalities fucking matter when these Highlander people are so old. Like, yeah, your boy McLeod was a new dude, right? But not him. He wasn't new. Wasn't a new immortal. So I just don't know. I think Russell Crowe's fine. I think he's fine. Bautista's fine. She's decent. It's just, it seems like they're rebooting it directly. Like, I didn't think that they were going to reboot it in the same way. I didn't think that they were going to do a 1-for-1 of the original story. I thought when they rebooted this, it was going to be like, I thought it was going to be like a new story, but with the characters. And they would just tell it how they tell it. But it seems like if they're casting specifically to fill these slots, then they're trying to replicate the first one like completely. Which is confusing because they do have an opportunity here, if they're planning on making more, to fix some of the mistakes that Highlander had. Now I realize the first one didn't have a lot of those mistakes. I mean, I'm sure you could find loopholes and stuff like that, but it was really the later ones that started to kind of make the series unbearable. Okay, what was it? The quickening. But the first one did fine. First one was fine. People liked the first one. I just figured they would take the opportunity to change a few things for the Highlander reboot. I thought they would reboot it, and obviously, we had casting that he would be playing McLeod and Ramirez, and that's fine. If you have those two guys in a movie, that's totally fine. They're present, his McLeod's presence in the movies does not mean that they're not going to change things, but it sounds like they are planning on keeping it roughly the same, which worries me because it needs to do well if they're going to continue making Highlanders. This guy's a fucking idiot. He said, damn, they're bringing Clancy Brown back? No, you fucking idiot. And see, this guy's making the same point I was. Couldn't they have got Clancy Brown back for Kurgan? You know, they could have. They could have. But that's another thing. Cavill's supposed to be doing this Warhammer movie, and I'm so tired of seeing these comments, bro. It's actually everywhere. Ramirez was Egyptian. And then he goes, they were aliens. Shut your mouth. The second movie never happened. See? And that's what I'm saying. We're going to have so many people that don't know the Highlander lore talking about the Ramirez character because of fucking Russell Crowe. But no one questioned it when it was, dude, when it was Sean Connery. No one questioned it. They better explain that in the fucking movie. They better damn well explain it. I don't know how I feel about this cast. I feel good about the males besides Bautista. I don't think Bautista fits. Now, call me crazy. I think Clancy Brown could have came back. Obviously, he's old. Maybe that throws a wrench in the stuff, but wasn't the whole point of his character that he was old? That one of the oldest? Couldn't they have worked that in? I don't know. I don't think Bautista fits here. I think we're doing that Hollywood thing again where, like, yeah, Cavill, popular. Crowe, popular. Popular. I don't know about her. He's popular, but he never gets any fucking credit. Awesome dude. I just wish I can remember his name. I'm bad at names. Despite me doing the YouTube stuff, I am bad at names. I just know that this dude's awesome. He's in a lot of B movies. But I'm just saying, they're doing that thing, that Hollywood thing, where they put a guy in there simply because he's popular. Dave Bautista does not need to be in this movie. It's the only issue I'm really having with this shit. But hey, maybe someone disagrees with me. Maybe there's a way or a reason or something that you guys think that he should be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone keeps saying, how tall is Bautista? How tall is Bautista? I don't know. I might have to comment here. But these fucking idiots. With this Highlander shit. Anyway, they keep with the Spaniard. But either way, I think that regardless, let's open up the comments. Let's get some comments on this shit. I don't know how I feel about this. The longer, when it was Cavill and then they revealed Russell Crowe, I was confident, but I am no longer confident in this movie like I was. I'm excited for it. I'm interested, but if they don't get this right, we're not going to get any more Highlander. And that sucks, is because this is one of those franchises that I cared about. This is one of those franchises that I really loved and I quoted, and it's like one of those things that's like, we could have, if this does good, several years worth of Highlander. And I'd be down with that. And they would get to tell a better story this time around, a unique story, and get to explore more of the universe. But if they don't get this first one right and it doesn't sell well, that's it. She's done. They're not going to reboot this shit another time. It's just not going to be possible. And that's what I'm really scared of. And with the casting choices seems off. And it just depends on whether people see it or don't see it, I would imagine. You know? And, you know, hopefully we get a, within the next year, we'll get a trailer, maybe. But I'll do more on it as stuff comes out. Maybe the next video I can figure out what the storyline is and see what they're doing, because it does look like they're trying to copy the first movie in its entirety. But we'll see. Look, I respond to all the comments. I'm down to talk about this. Tell me what you think about this. I want to hear what you have to say. I will see you in the next one.